Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the offense on first down. To the air, it's Milroe. Spits it out to the back. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there's so many festivities surrounding it. Jesse, what do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in, and you have functions, you get to visit a brand new city, generally in warm weather, you get to meet the other team. There's some friendly competition.
Ball in the air, intercepted! Got room on the return. Touchdown, Trojans! How about that D coming up with a play like that?
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick six on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ball game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? Back to throw, it's Milroe. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Right down the middle. Complete downfield. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Taylor. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent, making big plays through the air.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Wants to throw on second down. Going for the big play. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Going the other way, and he's got room. 40. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
What an amazing play by the defense. Not only do you get the interception, but you completely flip the field. And how about the open field running by that guy once he made the pick?
The offense starts with a short field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Quickly complete. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The Trojans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Offense trying to go with some misdirection in the run game to the boundary, but the defense was there. They're able to corral the back behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. On the option. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's got his man across the middle, and he'll be brought down.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot, and that means there's going to be holes, and the quarterback has to do a good job of reading it, seeing it, throwing it between those holes. He does a really nice job there. Makes the defense pay for playing zone coverage.
He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Southern Cal! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
They add the extra point to finish the drive. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And he gets back on top of it and averts disaster.
You know, quarterbacks practice ball security as well throughout the week, and he has to do a better job of keeping 2 hands on the ball. He knows this defense is trying to rip it out. They're trying to get a hat on the football. He's lucky that he was able to recover his own fumble there.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, we live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
He wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Bryant. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, USC! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Pocket starts to collapse. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the marker, it's Bryant. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He's got an open man. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Misfired on first down, back to the air on 2nd. And the ball's out, and they're after it. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.